today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tony Pollard on the return.
Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The give is to Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 75 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A give to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, here's Natson. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Return team. Man, they got to let us play.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Automatic first down. Here we go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 84 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, it's Nansen. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Browns take
for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
a 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Number 24, Nick
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 8 yards there. First down, Cleveland. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told the offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and down. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On second down, Elliott. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Ezekiel Elliott.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This to Jarwin, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry by Elliott. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. 10th carry now for Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ari Poe on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. Why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. A handoff left, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
For a Cowboy.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Down at the 37-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mayfield now from the 50. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
1st down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Cleveland.
Mayfield on 1st down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown.
David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
Austin Seibert.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Touchdown.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for two more. Following the interception, Mayfield throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. But able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
11 more yards.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Adam Humphries, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And Mayfield just getting the play off. It's caught. Beckham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
22-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
On the tackle.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. reach the pile. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think of it, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Lawrence on the stop.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Seibert on for the PAT. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the 1st round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
10 at the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
7-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Browns 28, Cowboys 24.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here are the Browns to take over. They got the victory. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Intended for Harrison Bryant.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Prescott.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Cooper's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's caught. Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Again to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
But if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, here's Natson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Kadero Hodge has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll move the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They run it again with Chubb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
That keeps the score, Cowboys.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dak Prescott.
Larry Ogunjobi, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That one completes. Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Prescott's
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
14-yard gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
On the return. The Browns
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. He was offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mayfield finding Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Odell Beckham. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Rashard Higgins.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now he steps away. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Denzel Ward.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Number 21.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
15-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and goal at the 7.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it, it's Nansen. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. A field goal does him no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL, college, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14, but it's now 3rd down.
Mayfield, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They were almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Again, it's Elliott. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd down.
2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was amazing. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with